welcome to episode 8.
8 already?
8, yeah. We're
Fuck.
nearly in the double digits.
Ooh, see if we get there.
Fuck yeah. You know, and then the next goal after that is triple digits. Kind of like my weight. That's the worst joke to start off the show. But
that's not a sign of things to come, and we, you know.
Oh yeah, man. I'm pretty proud of my story this week at how stupid it is. Like, I'm pretty happy. I think we're going to take it to some weird places.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're also Goat King.
Yeah, Goat King Riders Club. Welcome to the Goat King Riders Club.
I'm Sean Conway. This is.
I don't think it matters anymore. I'm Nathan Hull.
Yeah, and
B-Dog's hanging out over there.
Brian's going down in the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, how did you feel about your story this week?
I kind of forget. So I wrote it on.
You wrote a story though.
I did write.
Okay.
I did write a story. I wrote it on Monday, and
otherwise this is going to be a pretty boring fucking show. And just like, oh wow, I didn't write a story.
I'll just read a news article. It'll be fine. No one will know.
We'll just talk about conspiracies or something.
I think the hard yarns have that one covered. Hey, I'm not much of a conspiracy kind of guy. So
yeah, true.
No, I like my story. I think I haven't read it since I wrote it.
Have you got some killer art for it?
Yeah, I have some ridiculous art for it actually this week.
I reckon my art surpasses the story.
Interesting.
Except I let it down by not drawing any dicks or boobs in it like last week.
So it's a change of, you've moved on to a new.
I've
new
drawn
era.
it back to be a lot more viewer friendly.
Okay, I don't know if our viewers really care about that though, Sean.
Well, what's the other word? What's
Crass.
that word where you get your dick out in public? Exponential? No, that's not the word. What's the word I'm looking for, Brian?
Google what's that word when you get your dick out in public.
And can you have like a title just say, what's that word Sean's thinking of?
That could be a whole new podcast in itself.
You know, people that like getting their dick out in public, they're called
it's like exposure, but they're like.
It's in that ball.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm.
Anyway, let's get on with the story. Exhibitionist,
hey,
that's the
there
word.
We go.
What were we talking about?
Exposing ourselves in public.
Yeah, so my story is a lot less expeditionalist.
It was an exhibition of exhibitionists.
Yeah. So if you tuned in this week for dicks drawn by Sean Conway, unfortunately you're going to be very disappointed.
Yeah. So I might leave because that's the only reason I actually come here.
Well, I think you might like the picture.
Ah, cool.
The story, on the other hand, is a bit out there. But have you got a coin? Are we going to toss the coin to see who's going to go first?
Oh yeah, because we can't be trusted with rock paper scissors. Man,
that could be the whole show. Is how long we could keep.
Toss a. We toss in a fucking thing. Here,
what is that?
Well, this is making bloody boring TV, isn't it?
Just what is that? Like a weed bag?
It's fucking Brian's fucking Dexy case. So you're going
I'll go,
tops or bottoms? That's the top.
The logo side.
Logo side. Oh,
yeah.
Well,
you
so
pick.
Fuck. I'll go first this week.
Okay.
I want to get this out of the way because I haven't read it since Monday, but I had a quick look at how it was in my phone because I just email shit to myself.
Yeah.
And it's written in a way.
We wrote these stories with the intention of doing it soon, and then the computer burnt to the ground.
Yes.
From just too much fucking wicked awesomeness.
Wicked awesomeness.
We're bringing it back 80s style, ladies and gentlemen.
We need fucking excellent. Wicked awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's going to get us copyrighted again, I reckon.
So, anyway, the way this has come out in my phone.
Artwork.
Oh, fucking artwork first. Yeah.
God.
Well,
you're a co-host.
Okay.
You know how this show works.
I don't know if you remember last week. I was pretty drunk.
Oh, I have fond memories of.
So I'm not quite sure if I do remember, how this show goes. All right, so here's my artwork. Oh, that's right. I haven't looked at this either. It's fucking stupid. Hey. This is the stupidest artwork I've done for this so far.
Oh, is that an almond?
Yeah.
Getting milked?
Yeah.
Anti-vax.
Throwback to the whole dog situation.
Is that an ant?
No, it's an alien, bro.
Well, ants can be aliens.
Well, maybe it's an ant alien.
Yeah. And then...
That would be a really cheesy B-grade fucking horror comedy family movie, like from Massachusetts or something. Like, ant alien. Like, is it an ant? Is it your aunt? Woo.
If this was Pictionary, it would be the most impossible thing to guess.
Oh, yeah. So what do you reckon my story's about?
I reckon the anti-vax aliens. Oh, they're pro-polio.
Yeah. The aliens are for polio.
Fucking
That's why they're
T-polio.
anti-vax aliens.
And then there's a lightning bolt.
That's honestly just there to take up room.
Okay. So I
nothing to do
think
with
the aliens are here to stop the production of almond milk creation because that's the key to not making.
It's almost the opposite.
Okay.
But you got two of the main characters here. Have a little look, B-Dog there. It's probably the worst piece of art I've done, hey, for this so far. I phoned it in.
All art is great art.
Oh, no, it's I like to think the worse the art, the more expensive it'll sell for down the track. It's been proven time and time again, so...
I think if you do it with a free heart, all art is great art.
Free?
I'm actually super stoked to hear this story now.
It's probably... I don't know. As I was trying to explain before, the way it's come out in my phone, usually I write it and then send it to myself so it's easy to read.
Yeah.
Like separate bits, and it's separated at all the wrong parts. So I'm going to think this paragraph stops where there's not. So
All right.
I'm just going to smash through it.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Ready?
Oh, yeah, I can see the gaps.
Yeah,
it's like paragraph
terrible way.
30 space bars. Paragraph 30 space bars.
So, guess the name.
Milky Vax.
It's actually anti-vax, anti-alien. Which doesn't really make sense to the story either, but sort of.
It could almost be like a racist thing for like illegal aliens. We don't want vaccines and we don't want illegal immigrants.
Well, NASA, spaceships,
Yeah,
UFOs.
it all comes back to NASA.
Area
Man.
51 and the Gestapo troops. So
You know what's good is that if we don't have stories one week, we can just talk about our hatred of NASA.
Fucking racist rocket ships.
Yeah.
Oh, rocket podcast. He's
He's part of the conspiracy.
God damn it.
Oh.
I knew it was fucking no good.
Wow,
Hey?
wow. I don't know if that's a conspiracy noise.
What's the X-File noise?
I can't think.
Fuck it. All right, I'll read the story.
I'm pumped. Let's get into it.
Alrighty. I gripped the man around his throat and yelled, "Answer my fucking questions." His blank stare interrupted momentarily as his features flickered from human to lizard and back to human. I tightened my grip and repeated, "Answer my fucking questions." A dry smile came across his face as he lifted his fist to my eyeline and flipped me off before going limp and passing out. It was no use. I dropped his body to the floor, recomposed myself, and calmly left the alley. I had previously chased him down, back into the heart of the anti-vax rally, an event filled with idiots, and now what I knew to be aliens masquerading as free-spirited flat earthers, and a mix of confused people with what they considered important agendas, spreading their bullshit propaganda to any ignorant and uninformed people who cared to listen. A one-time semi-respected TV chef marched towards me, and I was grabbed by several goons and violently jostled into his van. "Why are you trying to fuck up my rally?" the TV chef asked, looking unhinged and angry. "Why are you trying to fuck up my species?" I replied defiantly. "Fuck your species. No, sorry. Fuck your species up. Your species is already fucked. I'm here to eradicate and conquer this rubbish tip of a planet." "I'm not sure the monkeys will let you get away with this," I said, hoping this would spook him. But it didn't. He just laughed before going on a long-winded rant about microchips, Bill Gates, 5G towers, and hidden military bases. His unfounded and paranoid ramblings eventually bored me to the point of sleep. But when I awoke, I'd realised that napping was a terrible mistake. "You have been activated!" I heard a voice yell. I looked down and realised I was now an almond floating in a tube with a milking contraption hooked up firmly to what appeared to be nut nipples. "What's going on?" I demanded. "What's going on?" I demanded, but I got no response. I was alone in the deepest, darkest depths of an alien spaceship, left to live out my days alone, providing almond milk to the unknowing vegans and lactose-intolerant people that, for the time being, still happily called Earth home.
Okay. I think you need to see someone about your obsession with nipples, man.
I like milk.
I don't think it's the milk that you like. It's the nipple pulling. What was it, feet? No, you said dick nipples?
Nut nipples.
Nut nipples.
Yeah, he's a little almond.
Nut nipple. I was thinking like a ball sack.
Yeah, no, like he's a nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what...
Yeah.
All right. I might have to read that when it's online because it's...
I told you it was confusing.
We had a lot of sex talk starting off this episode about, what was it? Exposition? No, exhibitionist. Yeah. That's and oh man, you've gone after the conspiracy theorists tonight.
I just get sick of them sometimes, bro.
Flat earthers. What's your problem with flat Earth?
Oh, I mean,
it's a reasonable theory.
It could be flat. I just don't give a fuck.
That's the theory that I have is if NASA's it's like the worst prank ever. Like it's the world's round. You know, we haven't been to space, and it's just like, okay, the world's round. Fucking
fuck it.
Nice burn. Like, who gives a shit? Like, wow, you know. It's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm down.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah.
It's not doing me any favours.
Nah.
Round or flat?
Well, that's my main theory. If it's round or flat, so far it hasn't made a difference to my life. So I just don't care. So just shut the fuck up about it. It doesn't really matter.
Who are you talking to?
Everyone who listens to this show.
Stop yelling at the camera.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. So that's where I'm at right now.
So what inspired... Do I dare ask what inspired this story?
No, nothing at all. Hey, I just was sitting there like, I'm just going to start writing and see where I go.
Well, actually... going on to, because we're about to do my story.
We're going to get away from this fucking horrible.
We were talking about R.A. the Rugged Man.
We were
before that, and he inspired this story.
Oh, really?
Because he's got a new film clip out that's kind of. Maybe you should grab it.
Yeah, I'll grab it out, mate. Can I have a glass of water?
Yeah. Well, you got whiskey there.
Yeah, I know, but I got the dries really bad. Hey.
All right, hold on. So, where is it? So, what do you think my story is about?
It is like the R.A. the Rugged Man film clip. I can tell straight away. So I was watching that. Definitely not about robots. I'm going to go with robots, Sean.
Yeah.
Ultimate Fighting Robots. So,
well, what do you think the title's called?
Ultimate Fighting Robot Championship?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Just robots?
Just robots.
Oh, wow. I looked too deep into your...
You did.
You put up a tweet the other day about...
Did I?
I think so. About robots making children cry or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
It probably didn't get any love, so I forgot about it.
Forgot about it? Yeah. Fuck you,
Oh,
Twitter.
I did. It was, I was watching that British, like, Robot Wars.
Robot Wars? Yeah, have you?
Robot Wars. And there was, like, these grown, like, men that were, like, hell nerds. And they got into they had a fight, and it was, like, a dad and his two kids. And, like, these nerds, like, just absolutely smashed these kids' robots. And when they did the press conference afterwards, like, oh, what was it like? What was it like? He just started crying. The little kids were crying, and I'm like, this is the best, worst television ever. And but we'll get my story out.
Yeah, let's get your story out.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to a good robot. So I hope a kid cries in this.
No, we'll see. So it's called Robots.
Yep.
By yours truly.
By Mr. Conway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sebastian, despite having a name of regal stature, was an old pisshead who loved nothing more than sinking cheap wine and screaming, "I'll fight you, cunt," at strangers walking past. It was a sunny winter's morning, and Sebastian is halfway through a deliciously cheap Merlot.
I like how you can't even pronounce it.
But he had no time to enjoy his red. He was too busy throwing fisticuffs at two large Maori men on their way to work. The fight ended quickly, with some damaging headshots that sent Sebastian crashing to the ground. Sebastian could lose fights with grace by always uttering his famous catchphrase, "You're not even worth my time, you cunts," before crawling back to his corner to finish his bottle of Merlot and dropping his head in defeat. "Good fight, champ," said the friendly voice to Sebastian. Sebastian looked up and saw a large, bald man standing over him. Who looked like Dana White, but obviously... I'll go back. And saw a large, bald man standing over him who looked like Dana White, but obviously wasn't for copyright purposes. Sebastian didn't appreciate the comforting nature of this man's voice and hastily screamed, "You want to fucking go, mate?" The man calmed Sebastian down and gave him a proposition. "I've watched you for weeks. Start fights with strangers. You have the warrior spirit, but lack any sort of ability to be in any sort of physical fight. Outraged by these comments, Sebastian loaded up the biggest overhand right that, if it connected, would be certain death for the bald man. But unfortunately for Sebastian, missed by a few metres. I'm not looking to fight you. I want to sign you. The bald man said. Ooh. Sebastian responded in a Tim Allen voice from Home Improvement, but obviously different for copyright purposes. The bald man was the promoter of the Ultimate Robot Fighter Championships, which was hugely successful, but was losing popularity due with nerds mastering the robot fighting ways, which ended most bouts in a draw. They needed fresh blood. They needed alcohol-fueled blood. And Sebastian was the prototype of a new era of robot fighting. It's fight night. Sebastian had zero training, but had already built a huge fan base with rumours of his alcohol-fueled shenanigans. He was like Kimbo Slice, a mythical outsider coming into a professional competition to shake up the roster. But obviously nothing like Kimbo Slice for copyright purposes. The bald man handed Sebastian his remote control and pointed to his robot. Go kill him, champ. Sebastian looked at the controller, which made no sense to him, and also appeared blurred from the copious amounts of red wine and Cristal he drank in the change rooms. But before he could figure it out, the bell rang, and his warrior spirit took over, punching and screaming at the remote control. The chaotic nature was too much for his opponent to comprehend and was defeated in devastating fashion. The crowd cheered for its new hero. The sound of love and appreciation was something that Sebastian had never heard before, and he did not like it. The cheers enraged Sebastian, who began violently attacking his controller and sending his robotic counterpart into the stands, violently destroying and killing everyone in its path. The bald man watched from his private suite at the utter chaos he had created and smiled, knowing that this was the sort of shit that got ratings. The end.
So, I think we know quite a few people in real life who Sebastian could be based on.
Well, I saw a Sebastian the other day.
So did you? Go on. Explain.
Yeah, so I was at the shops and I was...
in Killige?
Nah, Marmion Street. You know those cafes and shit on Marmion Street?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this old lady was reversing back, and I went like, stop, because she couldn't see the other car was coming from the other side. And then this old pisshead, he wasn't even old, he was like younger than us, had like a cheap bottle of white wine, and he was like, hey, fucking tell my old bitch, you know, fucking. And I was just, I don't know whether he was drunk or Russian, but he was like bemused by the fact that this old lady was about to get into a crash. And then I was like, I don't have time to talk to you. And then I just walked off. And then not long after that, I wrote the story of robots.
Yeah,
and then I saw R.A., the Rugged Man.
His film clip.
Film clip for robots. And that was, that could kind of be.
That's a pretty, yes.
Yeah, that could almost be Sebastian. But also Sebastian is not really the name you hear from pissheads.
Nah.
No, it's almost like a Phil.
Yeah.
Or a Trev. You don't see Sebastian, the fucking old pisshead.
You should, though. You should have more.
We should.
I mean, more people with regal names should just decline and just become, great pissheads of society.
Yeah.
I had a theory about, like, the old drunks and pissheads that you see just, like, laying around and stuff, drunk in the streets. Me and my little brother come up with the theory that they actually are working harder than everyone, and when no one's looking, they're keeping society running. Because they're always out, they're always about, they got to be doing something with their days, so...
Yeah, well, drinking.
No, that's what they want you to believe. They're keeping the lights on, mate.
Dude, you just accused our listeners when you pointed down the barrel of the camera of being stupid for thinking of different conspiracies. And then you're like, no, they're like the...
Yeah, do you remember this isn't a conspiracy.
Do you remember that movie? It was like all those little people living in the walls, and they live in teacups and shit. That's kind of what you're preaching.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They're like the homeowners or something.
Was that the Indian in the cupboard?
No. Same era. Yeah. I had that Tim Lane in it.
You've lost me.
I can't think.
I'm just thinking about the amount of people I know.
Well, that's kind of what the moral of the story was. That what you're trying to say.
It's called Living Without Worry.
Nope.
Strike 2, B-Dog.
Do you remember the guy on crutches in... Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who gives a fucking shit?
The guy in crutches from Something About Mary. I think he was in it as well.
I'm going back to who gives a shit.
Yeah.
I've
lost interest in what I was trying to say.
More importantly, since when were you worried about copyright infringement?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I did the one. It was one joke, and then I did it again as a callback,
and then
a triple callback, and it's just like, gee, I should do this at a proper comedy club. Like that is. The borrowers. The borrowers.
All right,
we got there,
and I bet they don't care either.
They're probably
point accusingly at.
They're probably screaming at. Yeah, that's it.
It's the borrowers, damn it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you fucking idiots.
I kind of hope more people who are listening and watching actually get angry enough to scream at their devices.
Oh, this is the podcast
to scream at.
I think we should get sponsored by like Samsung or something, because the amount of times people are going to throw their shoe at the computer screens. Oh my God, it's the borrowers, you idiot.
Oh, you know, when the Sex Pistols swore, it was the filth and the fury when people kicking it. It was just be the filth and the stupidity.
I forgot the word that I had so much trouble with.
Exhibitionist?
Exhibitionist. It's fucking exhibitionist, you idiot. What about the borrowing the expedition? Oh, I can't even.
Oh, John Goodman's in it. I might be interested in it then. I'm a fan of John Goodman.
Well, this might be the wrong movie. There's my story.
I feel like this is going to be one of those episodes which is just off track from the start and never recovers.
So what did you think of my story?
Loved it.
Because you know a few Sebastians.
I know plenty of Sebastians, and it gave me a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity.
I also love the familiar. I got the mumble something bad. I got the cotton mouth that you got with the you're not even worth my time, you cunt. Which is always the get out of jail free card for when you're getting your ass kicked in a street fight. Oh, you're not even worth it, bro.
Mate.
Not even worth it, bro.
Oh, I like that you told me before we started the show today that you'd had less than 3 hours sleep for the night.
When I wrote that?
No, for the night, and I can tell today.
Oh, yeah.
Your English, which is usually at about a C- level, is down to about a D+. You've dropped a small notch.
Oh, well, I made up for it in crazy art.
Oh,
Sleep-deprived art.
The art and the story were great.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm happy with it.
All I'm thinking is how much
It lacked nipple. What are you showing us here?
Yeah, what are you looking at?
I was trying to find a picture for exhibitionist, but it keeps trying to...
Expeditionists?
It keeps taking me to expeditionist, which is a person who likes to take expeditions.
Well,
that's kind of where it is.
About the expedition exhibitionists.
Because I know...
Captain Cook would have been called Captain Cock, and that would have been really funny. His statues would have been amazing. Don't rip that down. He's got a giant dick.
Well, I probably shouldn't tell you the stories, but there was a dude that I used to work with, and this is allegedly.
Yeah.
But there was stories about him that he would go to parks and they'd tee it up with couples. They would go to the park and start having sex in the car, and then him and a bunch of other weird cunts would go and jerk off at the window.
Whoa.
And I think that's what exhibitionist.
I don't know if that's exhibitionist. I think that's really fucked up, man. Yeah.
The people in the car would be exhibitionists.
That would be exhibitionists.
The guys on the outside would be deviants.
Yeah.
Well, so if you're still listening
hold on. You're uncomfortable and you're talking about all that nipple talk over the last 3 weeks. Fucking hell.
But milking, it's a food
It takes a lot to get Hull uncomfortable, and I can see him squirming in his chair just like...
I'm not uncomfortable. I'm just...
You sound uncomfortable.
I'm intrigued.
What? Really? I'm fucking disgusted. You're a fucking weirdo, Hull.
Nah, more like of the mind state of, that guy. It's just like, I'm just going to watch someone have sex in the car and jerk off with a bunch of other people.
It has a very... it's like... It doesn't even sound legal, but it's like legal peeping toms.
I don't think it is legal, though, if it's in public.
Oh, you can do whatever you want in the bushes. Which should be the name of my first book. You can do what you want in the bush.
That's why no one ever took Jimmy Savile camping.
What made your mind go there?
Well, you can do what you want in the bushes, expeditions, deviates. I just went down a natural rabbit hole of fucked up people.
Are we playing Pictionary now? Like, it's just like, what? It's like bushes plus deviant plus equals Jimmy Savile.
So, what usually happens next to get us back on the rails at this stage of this show?
Sean and Hell's 99 random word story mashup.
You need like a remix in there.
Mashup.
Should I auto-tune that for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Or should we do one together?
Sex in a public place, in a public space is illegal, but only if you're potentially visible. Wow.
So you can
This
do
is
it if you...
HuffPost, Australia.
So you can climb down a storm drain and fuck away, and no one's gonna care, except for.
They don't see you.
Why a storm?
Well, you're not visible.
Yeah, because I was thinking of Ninja Turtles and Pennywise, and then I came with fucking with a
Well, if you're thinking of public sex, you instantly go to Ninja Turtles and Pennywise and clown.
I think they're basically saying if you are in the bush or somewhere like that, it's okay because you're not going to be. Someone's not going to come across you. So in the
Unless
park,
they've pre-planned to come across you.
well, or come across you. Yeah.
Oh, Brian, this is a G-rated show, okay? Keep that smut to yourself.
I can't believe this is why the computer keeps burning down the
It's
episodes.
because of the things he looks at, man. He's got on a fucking FBI watch list now. And it's like, burn it.
I don't even need to look at porn. I just look at the shit you guys tell me to look at.
Oh man, I thought I wrote a nice, clean story. Oh, well, obviously I didn't. I said cunt about 6 times.
Nah, but that's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just a bit of Aussie slang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we gonna
cunt.
are we gonna sing it? Are we gonna sing the next intro?
Sean and Hulls. No, he's going to remix that one.
Yeah, but we gotta give him something to remix.
Sean and Hulls,
99 random word.
Shut up.
I guess I'm going first because you went first
I
that
used to
time.
sing for money once upon a time.
We'll try to do it once more. This is like the rock
No, I'm
paper
not doing it
scissors.
again.
Sean and Hell's random 99 story mashup. Okay, let's get into
I
it.
don't know the lyrics, damn it. Don't make this couch fall back, bro.
Yeah, we got a new thing I
If
like.
we both lean on this at the same time, this will fall backwards.
All right. So, what were the topics this week? I got clown at a riot.
I got a soldier at a sports ground.
How'd you go?
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
some fucking sick entries for the
I haven't looked at the artwork.
the
I've looked at
artwork
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
stories, man. It's like clown at a riot and soldier at a sports ground. Really,
Yeah, I feel like they're going to bring this show back around.
they're gonna save it.
Stick with it.
It's you
It's
guys
worth it.
again having to save our asses for making an entertaining episode.
We're just a vessel for your brilliance, really, at the end of the day.
All right, so I'll go first. Mine is clown at a riot.
Yep.
Striped shirt and makeup illuminating his face, feeling excited to perform miming in his favourite city on this beautiful day. But you never hear it from him. Because you're mime. Yeah. Performing on the corner he made famous from years of work in his clownish trade, he noticed a tension in the air. Shoppers walked past like they needed a shit. No more shoppers, no more families, just a clown stuck in a riot. People wore masks and held signs, death to clowns, and no more juggalos. The mime couldn't speak, he was frozen in fear, and the murderous mob soon made him disappear.
Fucking perfect, Sean.
Yeah.
I like it for several reasons. One, you know, R.A., the Rugged Man, performed at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Did he?
So you're on a very good Rugged Man run at the moment.
Well, I also, because of the 99 words, I also had a line that Marcel Marceau was a pussy. But because of the 99 words, I had to cut it back.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
I liked it, Sean. I fucking liked it.
It was hard, man. It was hard.
It was good, man. It was a good piece of writing. which is what this show's all about. At the end of the day, amazingly enough, this show is actually about writing.
It's just writing.
Just writing.
What was that? Is this? What's that thing?
This is that logo my friend Phil has been working on for the photographer Morgan.
Oh, so not our business. So I'm glad you're not working on our show while we're recording.
I was looking for my show or my story that I wrote.
Yeah. Fucking, you stick with that story, buddy.
Fuck. Brian doesn't feel like he's getting enough tension on this show, so he's like, I need to add a no
I want to
story.
do some extracurricular work. Fucking asshole.
He's put penis on us. Oh, put it up there. You let the people know what we're all laughing
Let
at.
the good people.
All right. So what was yours? Yours was a soldier at a sports field. Sports field.
So I take a little bit of inspiration from a true event in this one.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. I had always thought the story of Chopper Read wanting to shoot Warwick Capper at the footy was great. The only problem being he didn't go through with it. Over the years, as an elite sniper with the Australian Armed Forces, I dreamt of taking the shot and lodging a bullet firmly in Warwick's arse cheek. Now I had my chance. The EJ Witten Legends match was on. I'd used all my stealth to gain access to the stadium roof. The game begun. I aimed truly. But last minute I changed my mind and shot Sam Newman instead.
You went after all the Did you say it was a true event?
Yeah. There's a story of Chopper Read. Someone bet him that he wouldn't shoot Warwick Capper in the arse at the footy. And they went to the footy together and he took a gun in and he was going to shoot him and the guy freaked out and was like, you can't do it. And yeah, so that's actually...
I've never heard that story.
It's in one of his books. And by true, I mean, I don't think most things Chopper said was true.
Yeah.
It was all...
He never let the truth get in the way of a good yarn.
Exactly. You know, so he...
And that's kind of where
it's
I'm
kind of like where we go. So I thought, a bit of a tip of the hat there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it was true or not. He says it's true. That's fucking good enough for me. So... And honestly, if anyone in the footy journalism probably needs to be shot by now, it's Sam Newman.
Yeah.
So
he's not doing himself any favours lately.
Nah, not at all. So, Sammy, if you're watching...
Jesus.
I hope he doesn't turn up dead tomorrow.
I tell you what, he's in a lot of legal heat. I don't think we should be... Let's move on.
G-Spot Studios does not need that kind of controversy.
I did meet Warwick Capper though.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was he a good bloke?
He fucking absolute top bloke.
That's
man.
what I always
But it's like
tell.
I don't know if I'll give away the mystery, but like the TV side of Warwick Capper is very much Warwick Capper the character.
Yeah.
And then when he came and spoke at like footy clubs and stuff that I went to, it was like Warwick Capper the footballer.
The footballer.
And it's just like really down to earth, real legit sort of dude. I'm kind of offended that you would make a mockery of him on this platform.
No, because he didn't get shot. I'd say he's fine. He's out there.
Oh, yeah, true.
EJ Witten match, fucking taking cappers.
Lucky, because that could have ended our relationship.
That's why.
If you killed Warwick Capper, your make believe story, I'm out of here, bro.
So Warwick, if you're watching,
lucky, I got your back, Warwick. It's all good. But I tell you what, we did stories this week. We did stories, and I think once again,
Brian's looking very tired and disappointed in the corner there.
But we did have some great entries, man.
Yeah.
Well, because you've been throwing us under the legal bus. It's kind of like since I've been in trouble legally and cancelled.
I'm jealous.
You're jealous, and you're trying
to catch up.
Yeah. It's like, don't.
I'm the bad boy of the podcast, damn it. I'm the Fonzie around here, okay?
I go after the wrong people that think they can take me down and they can't.
Yeah, fuckers. So if you're watching...
Oh, shit. Let's move on.
Sean's new favourite subject, cancel that.
I'm not getting into that, bro. But let's... if you tuned in last week, thankfully, Cookie wrote a story that ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And thankfully, through us pestering him for 7 days in a row... He wrote I hope he's written a conclusion, but no, we will do that at the end.
Yeah, we're just gathering the hype.
Yeah, what are we looking at first, Brian?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, this is Sonny's artwork, man. It's so good.
That is great. That's dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's... Zoom out, we can see. Brian zoomed it in, so we're seeing like a little tile of it at a time.
The good work you guys see Brian do is only on what you see. When we're trying to work with him, it's a fucking nightmare.
Are you laughing yet is kind of what we're asking ourselves about the viewers out there.
I think I have a definitive answer. No.
Not yet. Has this podcast started yet?
Can we go again?
But it does have that very what's in the eyes that you pointed to?
It says ha 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 ha.
Oh, that's creepy. I love this sort of punk, creepy sort of.
Yeah.
But would it be punk?
It's pretty punk, man. I consider that pretty fucking punk.
Yeah, because it's got that real Pennywise look to the clown.
It's dope. It's dope. It's almost like 1980s graffiti /
It does have that very graffiti sort of
very
look to
New
it.
York Bowery,
Yeah.
CBGB's kind of feel.
Did you ever see the Warriors?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Remember
Hell
the clown baseball game?
yeah, the Furies, man.
Yeah, that would be the graffiti you'd see on their street.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah.
I kind of like this because if you notice that she actually put water on little bits to kind of distort the Sharpie.
Well,
it seems
because
like
the life is a joke. Are you laughing yet? Looks like the teaser poster for the Dark Knight, and I know that because it's framed in my bedroom.
There you go. Bit of insight into Conway there.
Yeah. This dude loves Batman and hates people slagging off my mate Warwick Kappa.
Can we get Kappa on the show one day? I reckon he'll do it.
Probably not now, we can't.
Oh, he's like a good guy in my story. You know? And it's attention.
It sounded like a potential victim.
No, I gave
and
him
then
thumbs up. I threatened Sam Newman.
No,
I
you
threatened Sam
you
Newman.
loaded the gun plenty of times. That should be the name of the episode, Loaded Gun.
Loaded stories, loaded gun.
But yeah, that's Sunny. And if you look up her Instagram, which should be up there.
if Brian's doing his job.
Yeah, up here. She's got some killer art and music. She's a real big muser.
There you go.
Yeah.
Talented.
Yeah. Moving
Unlike
on.
a couple of people I know.
This one is my favourite. So, this is from our good friend Michelle,
Yeah.
and this one, the way she's done it looks like the outline for a tattoo.
Yeah.
But fuck, that's
fucking some good artwork.
Oh, I love this
I
one.
like it. I like she's gone to a pretty gnarly place on this one.
It kind of looks like Freddy Krueger's gone after Cabbage Patch Kids.
That would be a fucking movie.
Or it kind of looks like a zombie. Is it Giuseppe? Pinocchio's dad?
I'm not sure.
Hey, Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
I've been watching The Sopranos, so it's hey, Giuseppe. And she always does my favourite thing. She puts words into her painting. If you put words in your painting, we're going to be friends. We're going to get along. Oh, look, can you zoom into the clown's face? Because she's got some mad detail in there.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. It's a good drawing.
I tell you what,
she sent in another one as well, right?
we should. I think so. Oh, and it's like the old dust fights from like
It's a
Carter.
dust up. It's a fucking dust up, bro.
Oh, I
You're
love
gonna need to
it.
zoom in on a bit of that as well, Brian, so people fucking can see it all. Yeah, up in the magic. Where the magic happens. He's just a happy guy at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Having a good time.
This is Conway.
That's Conway trying to escape controversy. It's not happening.
Oh, I like it. What was that look, Brian? See, this is why we need you to have a camera, because you just give me a sly look, and it's just what?
We should have Michelle do a ridiculous portrait of you guys.
I'm down with that.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So Michelle, we know you're listening now. Just go ahead and start drawing, please.
Just don't make me look as creepy as that clown you fucking drew.
I would like to look creepier.
I tell you what, I love it now. I know, I love it
All
now.
clowns have blood on their teeth. How they
But I love it now that the sun's still up. But if I saw that and it was night time,
it's getting pretty dark and scary out there, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying fucking move it along, Brian. No, so I think this should be the other entry from
This is
Michelle.
Michelle's other one.
Fuck.
This is a Soldier to Sports Ground.
See, this is kind of what I want to do with the stadium in my robot story. But no. There's no way I'm getting anywhere.
Have to draw depth and stuff. Then.
No, there's no way I was going to get anywhere near what Michelle did. Who's playing?
The Fremantle and the Eagles.
Who's in front?
There's no score.
Oh, lucky Michelle. Because if you had the Eagles in front, we might have to cut you off.
They're playing on a rugby field, though, which is concerning. But, why not? No criticism. Just,
that was a good spot. I didn't even spot that.
But, no, it's a very self-explanatory drawing. It's a great drawing, but it's a soldier at a sports ground.
What's a fucking detail? Yeah.
It's a dope fucking soldier. Great soldier.
Yeah, the detail in that. Oh, and she's nailed the... I don't know what... The gun. Yeah, the gun. The shitty bang bang.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's so much detail, man.
Let's. I think we move on. I think we've gone stagnant here.
But
the
then
drawing's great, but we're being stagnant.
He's got like a real Disney Prince sort of face.
He does. He's a soldier.
I'd love to see this as a Disney movie because this would be the most fucked up Disney movie. Like this is what that's what the dude should look like when they goes hunting the beast from Beauty and the Beast. I'm fucking strapped, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready to put that beast head on my wall.
That's an Alien versus Beast.
What?
Alien versus Predator, but
Next pitch, Brian. Fucking try.
If you're going to talk, A, talk on mic. B, make sense, mate.
You don't interrupt a man halfway through a riff.
Jesus.
Speaking of soldiers, this is he's been on the show before. Mick Gledhill, who's actually a former soldier, but now he's I think he'd almost be full-time comedian now.
Yeah. Is there such a thing?
Was it? I hope you guys heard that clank, which has like a very clown sound to it.
So, but this isn't 99 words, is it?
No, he's fucked that right out the window.
We don't care about rules on this show.
No, so we've come up with a new rule because Mick's story is absolutely killer. With the topics that we bring out, if you have a true story based on that, you get 99 seconds. If it's a fictional story, it's 99 words.
Yeah.
Or just you kill a rat.
If it's a true story and it's boring and it goes to 99 seconds, we won't play it.
We won't even see it. Brian's going to cut it off.
Yeah, we're the stars. We don't actually fucking do any work behind the scenes. Jesus. My trailer wasn't ready when I got here today, by the way.
Yeah.
The pillows weren't tie-dyed enough.
Your pillows weren't tie-dyed enough?
I don't know. What else?
What sort of celebrity has tie-dyed pillows? You fucking...
Don't make him not believe that this didn't happen. Fuck.
that's your writer.
What fucking sort of shithole's this? There's no tie-dye pillows anywhere. I didn't realise I was in a hobbit hole. Jesus. But yeah, let's hear Mick's story because this is absolutely killer.
G'day, goats. My story is Soldier on a Sports Field. It's actually based on a true story in the early 90s when I was parachuting with the military. Forestfield Primary School and just out of Wagga had their Christmas function, and all of us military guys were going to jump out of an aeroplane and land on the oval in front of the kids. We had one old warrant officer who was dressed as Santa because he kind of had the same body type. And we kind of jumped on a day that was a little bit windy as well. We had 7 elves. One of the elves landed in a paddock full of cattle. One of the elves landed in the pergola above the school kids, went straight through the shade cloth. The rest of the elves landed and were dragged off by the wind. It was just outstanding. But the best landing of all was Santa. He'd come in so fast, come in so hot. He did a hook turn and smashed into the ground so hard that he actually bounced off the ground, busted his ankle and a hip. And the looks on the children's faces, they were just mortified. They thought Santa had just actually killed himself. And I think it's one of my favourite Christmas skydives, actually. Yeah. And that was a soldier on a sports field, rolling around in pain with a broken leg after skydiving. Awesome stuff. See you, goats.
See you, goats. Yeah, I like it.
That was amazing.
See,
mate.
that's the new bar. If you got a true story based on these random word
It needs
mashups
to have a lot of like people getting injured and humiliated and fucking all
and
for it.
traumatizing children.
Traumatizing children.
We got one more. I'll read this one. We got one from JJ.
Real name or real Instagram handle above, I suppose.
Why would you throw me under the bus like that?
I said real Instagram handle. You know?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me find it. Jessica Jupiter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it? Oh, so this is her one. It's Clown at a Riot. This wasn't meant to be my life. Seduced with lies from Pennywise. Like, get in the sewer. There's wine down here. Stare in my eyes and you'll float. Do you know how expensive float sessions are? I scuttle about in impractical shoes. Nobody asked if I wanted a 6 sneaker jeans combo. Nobody takes me seriously. I just want to be an artist. I just want to dance like I'm drilling a hole. Fund the arts.
I'm all for it. 100%. The message, everything.
Great message.
Fun the fucking arts.
And anger. Like,
Yeah,
I could sense the anger in there.
I don't know. I'm going to show you like what I grew up as a real skate punk kid.
Yeah.
So every time anyone mentions Pennywise, I instantly go to Pennywise the band.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never watched it. I just don't really care for horror as much as you and stuff. So I'm just like, Pennywise, I'm just like, yeah. And then, oh, wait, they're talking about the clown. Hey, like,
Was Pennywise...
Okay.
No, I was going to say Millencolin, but Millencolin's a different
Millencolin's skate
band.
punk. Yeah. But they're like Swedish.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're not Swedish,
Yeah,
are they?
Millencolin is Swedish, man. Trust me.
Well, there you go. I always thought they were from Brian's hometown.
Where are you from again? Because I make it up every week.
Connecticut.
Whereabouts is that?
Uh,
Between Hawaii and New York.
yeah. It's between New York and Europe, actually.
What?
It's the other way.
Is it known for anything?
Yeah, it's the hometown of the...
Apart from Sandy Hook.
the,
don't say that.
oh,
Sandy Hook is there.
is it?
Yeah.
I thought
Also, the Mark Twain house is Mark Twain.
Okay.
Who?
Mark Twain, the award that neither of us will ever get a look in.
World class author.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
But if he's not on the couch, I don't care about him.
Oh, right.
I don't check out the competition.
I don't care if he's not even alive. He can't even sue us.
A, he's dead. B, I'm better than him. So why would I care who he is? Anything else apart from made up people?
It's the
Connecticut.
It's the insurance capital of the U.S. Also, Foxwoods Casino, one of the worst places to perform as a comedian, is there apparently too.
Connecticut sounds amazing.
The casino's really nice.
Oh, really? Cool. There you go.
Hey, there's your little history geography lesson from old mate Brian.
Who now works for the
It's
Connecticut
actually home of the fighting roosters.
Fighting Cocks.
Yeah. Cockfighters.
Cockfighters.
Actually, it's the Swinging Roosters.
Swinging roosters.
Okay. Are they swinging like the same kind of swinging? Getting
Actually,
around
that's
a car in a park.
No. They swing like a head,
always-
like a neck that's broken.
It's yeah. They're the pre-plucked chickens.
Oh yeah. When you said swinging roosters, I was just straight out like a bunch of roosters in a room. Like, oh, take my wife.
Yeah. Their logo is just roosters and a bunch of chickens with a bowl of keys in front of you.
Cookie.
Great way to tee up Cookie. So I'm not sure if you guys watched last week's episode, and after this episode, I'm not sure if you're going to watch next week's episode.
Number one trending show both weeks in all of the world, I reckon.
This one?
And last week.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
When it's released.
When it's released. Yeah, we don't actually know how last week's show went yet.
But
I still haven't seen it.
well, Cookie wrote a story that infuriated us because it was that good, but it ended on a huge cliffhanger. So we both sent him abusive messages like, you better fucking end that story, bro.
It was like Home and Away at the end of a season.
Yeah. And I wasn't
I
going
don't watch it, don't worry.
I wasn't going to wait 16 weeks to find out the answer. It was like, you give us the answer now, Cookie. So if you haven't seen it, watch last week's episode with Cookie, the unofficial third member of the Goat King Writers Club. And I'm really excited to see how this ends. So let's go. Old mate Cookie, bringing it again.
Short story, Clown at a Riot. The clown was about to plunge the knife into the carny's body when he realised that the music had stopped, replaced by a noise like rumbling thunder. It was the crowd from the bushstuff, rioting through the forest, angered by the fact that the DJ had, albeit accidentally, played an Ed Sheeran song. The carny looked up at the clown. "Why?" he asked. But the clown never answered, as the crowd, seeing the red wig and incensed by the cloying lyrics of Sheeran's music, jumped on the clown and wiped the smile off his face.
Thanks, Cookie.
I have closure.
I have closure, man. Like, you know, that's probably been the hardest week of my life.
I can die happy.
So I think that should be the new thing for Cookie, is that he has to continue on this story with next.
We're putting a lot of responsibility and assuming that he actually cares.
Oh, he cares. I mean, you don't wear glasses like that and not care.
But it looks like he cares.
He, if you haven't seen Cookie, aka Phil Cook, the comedian, he's actually COVID is pretty much over here, so. Cookie,
for all our watchers who aren't in West Australia, suck shit. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Dude. Sorry, I'm just making sure it's as uncomfortable as possible today.
Yeah, succeeded. No, he's back out gigging. So if you get a chance, if you follow Cookie, make sure to go see him live, because he's just as good live as he is on this show.
Hey, he's better than us on his show as well. So,
but saying that.
Oh, shit.
It's Short and Hoes, 99 random word story.
Short and Hoes,
99 random word.
Is it never not a time for singing? Whistle while you work?
Okay.
I need to know.
I'm gonna go.
Sean changes it every
I'm
time.
gonna go deep in the middle.
You can have that one.
I've got two here.
I'll take that one. Okay. I bet he had a good one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you the Matrix. So which one?
Whoa, fuck. All right, cool. So this better pay off, otherwise I'm gonna be. Fuck. Okay, we could be getting cancelled accidentally here. This is a touchy one. All right, what did you get?
I just saw the character in yours, and it's very similar to mine.
Okay, so I got a rabbi at dinner.
I got God in the desert.
Pretty sure there's a book. Do you want the rabbi in the desert? It's already written. There's chapters about it, right?
Well, because these two were kind of like connected, like that when I pulled them out.
This is what you get for mentioning the Matrix. Fucking God in the desert.
God in the desert. Or dessert. That's desert, right?
Well, I can't spell, so if you want to be God in a dessert.
Is desert two S's or one S? It's one S?
So
God in the dessert. Yes! That's a far better story.
And is that dinner or diner?
Diner.
Okay, so it's not a rabbi at dinner. It's a rabbi in a diner and God in a dessert.
Wait, is desert two S's?
No, a desert's one.
I've got God in a dessert.
You got God in a
that
dessert.
That is the best.
two S's is the food.
Yes.
And yeah, that's diner, isn't it? D-I-N-E-R?
Yeah.
Well, this completely changes both fucking... Well, not really. A dinner and diner. No, it does. It changes it.
Because they're so related, do you want to write part one and Hole writes part two of the story?
Without knowing what the other person wrote? Just carry on?
Nah, we don't want to
Just
do that.
assume I know. Yeah, nah, fuck
Nah,
that.
God, because then we have to tell each other the stories, and that's kind of the fun of this. It's not telling each other.
Just
You should
quickly.
know this. You've been working for us for a month. But if there are any producers out there, we're looking for new management.
Like when Conway does, like, say, a gypsy voice or something, it's very. It's,
You mean
it's
like
not- it's
this
not a-
voice?
Yeah, but it's not really. It's not a real accent or voice. If I try and do a rabbi voice, is that I can't do that, can I?
What
Can I?
sort of voice does a
Well, I
rabbi
don't know. I'm
have?
gonna have to practice that.
Well, maybe a rabbi just talks like you.
But if I went to New
this
York-
question is the most offensive
like
part of what you're
New York
insinuating.
rabbi.
Do that, you're right.
Maybe
That's
Brian
okay.
could be your rabbi. Maybe you
Brian
bring,
is already my rabbi.
bring Brian in to read the character.
Well, he hasn't got no words yet. I haven't written it.
Yeah,
I was
so-
just making sure I wasn't going to get myself in trouble. If
Oh man, God in a dessert. I'm really keen to see what Michelle comes up with on that one. That's the best. That's what I'm looking forward to most next week is seeing
Yeah.
what Michelle comes up with
the
for God
artwork.
in a dessert.
Rabbi
But
Dana.
I think it's time for us to get out of here.
How are we going to get out of here?
Formula One crash.
Formula One crash. We're getting out. I don't know if that's going anywhere.
No, Formula One crash. All right, you ready?
Wait. We're going to have to be in two. Formula One cars only have one. We're going to have to be next to each other.
What about the Batmobile?
What about we ride donkeys? Batman.
Yeah, we'll go Batmobile. The old classic. All right, ready? Catch you later. Catch you later.